Hi, I just want to let you all know that I really miss all of your faces. I hope you have been enjoying the lesson so far, as well as the different comment techniques that I have shared with you. Today, our social emotional goal is learning how to cope with our worries. I have a special sheet in the Google Drive for different strategies. The answers to the land of counter pain are as follows. Number 1, B, 2, B, 3, D, 4, C, 5, D, 6, D, 7, C, 8, C. Please watch this video in its entirety for a special surprise announcement at the end of the video. I hope you're excited, because I am. All right, so this time we're going to start with the countdown to star, and we're going to start with series 5, comp 1. And this one is titled A Simple Experiment. And I'm going to get out my highlighter. And we're going to begin. Those games will rot your brain, little bro. Keisha called from Marcus's doorway. Marcus was sitting on his bed with a tablet computer. He was rocking the tablet to and fro, trying to guide his virtual race car through the obstacles of a new video game challenge. What kind of story can we say this is just off reading the first paragraph? Add our sticky note, and we can say this is a fiction story. And with a fiction story, our teaching job is character, problem, solution, and lesson learned. And then, of course, we have the main idea or the big idea. That's just a myth, Marcus said without looking up. He needed all his concentration to avoid some exploding grasshoppers that were crossing the highway in front of his race car. Aren't you supposed to study for a spelling test? Keisha was 3 years older than Marcus. Marcus was a smart kid, but he wasn't really the best manager of his own time because their mom and dad both worked until long after school. Keisha often made sure Marcus took care of his homework and chores. So already we know we have Keisha and we have Marcus. And we know Marcus likes to play video games. And we also know that Keisha and Marcus's parents work long after school, and Keisha is the one that make sure Marcus does his homework and chores. Yep, but playing this game for a few minutes helps me to relax. And when I'm relaxed, I learn my spelling words even faster. Marcus could be a smooth talker. Wanna bet? What do you mean? Marcus looked up. His race car had crashed into a street sweeper with the sound of broken glass and twisted metal. Let's conduct an experiment, Keisha replied. This week will be like always. You play your video game for 10 minutes every day before studying, then study your spelling words as usual for 10 minutes. Let's see what score on your spelling test is. So now they have a bet. So Marcus believes playing his game for a few minutes helps him to relax, which helps him learn his spelling words faster. So Keisha, his sister, wants to conduct an experiment and see if it really works. How will we know if my score is better or worse? Marcus was intrigued. Here we go, a word that we're going to see in the question. He enjoyed the challenge, especially if it involved a video game. Next week, you study the same 10 minutes, only without the gaming. We'll compare the spelling test scores from week 1 to week 2. If I'm right and your score is higher next week, you owe me $5. All right. So he wanted to know how we would know if his score is better or worse. Now he knows. So what they're gonna do is the following week, he gonna study 10 minutes without the gaming. We'll compare the spelling test scores from week 1 to week 2. If I'm right and your score is higher, you owe me $5. So now we know what the wager is. The wager is $5. You've got yourself a bet. If my grade this week is higher, you owe me $5. And I'll play video games before homework every night. Marcus was off his bed now, trying to shake Keisha's hand to seal the deal. Keisha smiled. You'll have to talk to Mom and Dad about that. They shook hands and Marcus went to his desk to begin studying. Keisha left the room confident that Marcus was going to do well on his spelling test this week. Next Friday after school, Keisha learned that she had been right. Marcus came home with a smile on his face. 95%, Marcus crowed as he dropped his backpack at the kitchen table. We'll see, Keisha responded. A deal's a deal. This next week you study without gaming. I know the deal. Marcus was getting a snack out of the refrigerator, but I think I'm gonna be $5 richer next Friday. All that week, Marcus came home from school and spent 10 minutes practicing his spelling words without the video games. Marcus found that he was able to finish his spelling homework earlier. At the end of the second week, Marcus came home with a puzzled look on his face. He showed Keisha his spelling test. The grade at the top of the test was written in red pen, 95%. Well, I guess nobody wins our bet, Marcus mumbled on his way to the refrigerator. So, I know the deal. He think he gonna be $5 richer next Friday. And then at the end of the second week, the grade at the top of the test was written in red pen. He still got a 95%. You're wrong, Marcus. You win. I keep my money, but you earn 2 good test grades. Also, you prove that your video games don't rot your brain. You should tell Mr. Bambi, your teacher, about this experiment. He might even give you extra science credit. Marcus smiled as he took his snack and his tablet computer to his bedroom. So we have our characters, Keisha and Marcus. The problem was that Marcus wanted to play his game before he did his spelling homework. The solution, Keisha and Marcus made a bet to see if his spelling was better with the video game. Or you can say the problem was Keisha thought that video games rotted your brain. Let's go with that problem. And the lesson learned, Keisha learned that video games don't rot your brain. And Marcus learned he doesn't need his video games to get good grades. And I'm going to leave the main idea and the big idea for you to figure out. So then you have your questions, and it's only 9 questions. And that's it for today. And now it's time for the surprise. And normally you don't see me twice in the video, but today I'm going to turn the video back on to tell you the surprise. Guess what? On Tuesday, we will be having a Zoom hangout with me and Miss Garcia and hopefully Miss O. And you get to come into a video chat and talk to us and see our faces and all of your friends. So we're going to post the link in Blooms. So make sure your parents follow Blooms. That way you can get the information so you can join the chat. See you guys tomorrow.